I went out on Thursday with Large. If you don't know who Large is from here, the boy can drink.
Well, everyone knows her as
It's okay. I went out.
Oh, sorry. What?
Shut up. That's what we're not going to say to our black neighbors this month. We're here. It's out and about. We're queer. We're here to stay. We're launching Black History Month.
Is that why you brought a black t-shirt in?
Correct. Let's keep this as it is. We just got an email about travel to Daytona.
From Caitlin Walker.
Caitlyn Jenner Walker,
Yes.
believe it or not. No, you want to be in Daytona.
Well, they said, so we're going to be there Saturday and Sunday of the Daytona 500.
Okay.
Now, I'd like to get there Friday morning.
The Friday prior.
I need to acclimate myself to the temperatures. Okay, I'm like an amphibian. I can't just be dropped into water.
You're a reptile.
Yeah, I'm a
If
reptile.
it's cold, I'll get cold. If it's hot, I'll get hot.
Yeah, I can't be. I have to ease into it. My blood pressure will rise.
And your blood sugar will drop.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. I'm
Now,
very
Florida,
excited.
Is it like what kind of type of Florida is this? Is it going to be like? Is there going to be a Publix?
Let's look up best stores in Daytona Beach. Best stores in Daytona Beach. Okay, number 1.
Daytona Beach gay bars. Google.
I will in 1 second. Number 1, Big Shark. Do you know Big Shark?
Is that a plus size ladies clothing store?
Correct.
Okay.
Number 2, the Beals Outlet Mall.
There's a Willow Tree outpost in that mall.
The outpost in the mall. Now, Tim will send her underlings, believe it or not, out there. And if they work up, they can go back to the mothership. We have the Valisa Mall. They have so many malls in Daytona
Lots of
Beach.
malls, Daytona.
You've always been a fan of brick and mortar.
I am. Now, what is the crime rate there? I mean, is there heroin addicts going to be around?
I hope so. Daytona Beach crime rate. Let's take a guess. How does it go? Oh,
I think it's 68% crime.
oh God. This is kind of high. With a crime rate of 39 per 1,000 residents, Daytona has one of the highest crime rates in America compared to all other communities of that
exciting.
size. This is going to be so fun.
Do you think we're going to get called?
I want to be hate crime. We've talked about this for years.
Yeah.
We've been trying. Left, right, up, down.
I want to get run over by one of the cars.
Now, what we need to do in order to get hate crime in Daytona is we need to go to one of three gay bars. These are the top 3 gay bars in Daytona Beach.
Are they the only 3 gay bars or the top?
Oh, there's more. It's only 3. They're all on one street.
Yeah.
The Terrace.
It's easier for people to gay bash that way.
Yeah, they know where all the are. The Terrace on Main Street. It's a 1-star gay bar.
Wait, should we do an appearance? Should we do a gay appearance in Daytona Beach?
Yes, I'm telling you the places we can pick from.
Everyone has to fight for us.
The Terrace on Main Street. Dirty Harry's Pub and Package. That might be the one.
Liquor.
The Foggy Salon.
Saloon?
It depends. It's open for interpretation.
It's a hair salon turned gay bar.
At night, it'll turn over.
I want it.
The 509 Lounge and the Boot Hill Salon. Coyote Ugly Daytona Beach. Diamonds and Dolls.
Oh.
That's probably
zesty.
that we're most likely. Now, you're going to turn it. You haven't been to Daytona. We always talk about being a lot lizard. You can be
whatever I want.
You can be a pit pussy while you're down there.
Oh.
That's when you walk around from pit to pit.
How many pits are there?
And you present your pussy. I'm sorry?
Well, good thing for us. We are good friends with
Paul Swan, who's our favorite pit master. Wait until you see Paul Swan.
Who's that?
You don't know. Oh my God.
No.
He's like Paul Swan.
I'm Googling.
NASCAR. Ladies at home. Excuse me. Google Paul Swan. Look at him, Joey. He's in charge of the pit, one of the pits.
Is my hole now called the pit?
It can be in a moment. He's absolutely stunningly gorgeous.
But we're also friends with Jimmy France, JC France, and Jen France, the owners.
I know. I remember I didn't think that was real.
Well, it is. And they've been texting me, so they want to hang out with us. Can you imagine? They're like, oh, we got you the nicest suite. It's like, actually, we got so we can't
participate.
CEO suite. Thank you.
And in your little show, we actually have to go be with the owners, dear. Believe it or not.
We're gonna sit down to a supper.
We're gonna sit down to a supper.
It's now. I think what we should do
enjoy
is
ourselves some
You know, it'd
tea.
be funny if we did. Honestly,
Yes.
if we show up in full
Drag.
No, full
Religious garb.
No, geesh. Full what is the thing? The horse race geesh with the hats.
Pups.
No,
Pup play.
No, the hat. The
Like Kentucky Derby style.
Kentucky Kirby geesh.
Oh,
we
Kentucky
get
Derby.
confused. We get confused. We show up with the big hats, the little snatch like suits and
Corsets.
Corsets.
I go, I'm sorry, gentlemen. I thought you were riding thoroughbreds. You start talking horsepower, I start thinking my mind goes crazy.
Can you imagine?
Imagine how fucking great.
We got confused.
Now, I was under the impression
There's going to be a mint julep here waiting upon my arrival.
I'd like a pack of begonias, along with a Polynesian pearl, some sweet pea, and some pecan pie. Thank you. And that's today's show. We'll see you on Friday. I'm looking forward. We've been saying we were looking forward to it. We actually are. Oh, and we're doing Working Girls there. What was the email about Working Girls?
I'm going to read it right now.
Oh, don't read it out loud. Don't read it out loud.
Tentative launch date.
Yeah, tentative launch date. So we're going to launch one soon, but don't say it. But we're going to be filming one in Daytona. I think like concessions would be fun.
Oh, here goes.
Yeah. Or like what else?
Yeah, we definitely can. We were talking about. Sorry, Marty, to cut you off.
No.
We were talking about doing a Working Girls at Daytona 500, but those are real serious jobs and people's lives are at risk, and we can't be responsible for anyone's lives.
But if we're like pouring beer or something, imagine
concessions would be good. I think if we're going through the stand selling things, I think if we're like
judging a wet T-shirt contest, like
or parking, parking the tailgate, like parking cars with the little things.
Yeah, like work as a parking attendant.
Attendants. What other jobs are the 500?
Crank dealer.
What's that?
Narcan supplier. Pit pussy, lot lizard.
Man, do they have like attendants in the restrooms?
That's what you would like to do personally. Now let's separate work from fantasy.
Wait, what is it called? Church from state.
Let's separate church from state. Now, do you want to throw this on? Speaking of church,
yes.
Okay, so this was a gift. Marty, this is going to take a lot of blurring. This was a gift.
No, I'm not doing it.
I mean, it just can't.
Do you? Okay, so subscribe to his OnlyFans.
This is my Ariana Grande ponytail, believe me.
Exactly. How was your weekend?
My weekend was horrible.
Why?
Horrible.
Why?
Okay.
Why, darling? Why?
Well, the thing is, I have seasonal depression, which is just,
it's
that's code for being suicidal 24 hours a day.
But the kick is it's every season.
Every season. She's the Four Seasons queen. I just saw something. Never mind. There's a broomstick over there that I have my eye on.
Here we go. Focus. This weekend, what happened?
This weekend, Friday, I went out with my friend.
Oh.
I went to a party. I went to a teenager's birthday party.
Yep.
It wasn't a teenager. They were 24 years old.
So it's a middle schooler, believe it or not. At our age, that's a middle schooler.
Now, this was a 24-year-old's birthday party, and it was in an apartment, probably near Murray Hill. They packed, and it's this little 3-bedroom apartment, but you know how there's a flex wall there. They packed probably 90 people in there.
In a 3-bedroom?
Yeah, like 90 people.
And what were they doing?
They were just, oh my God. No.
Oh.
Poppers.
That people do that.
Every
now.
straight girl, the straights are onto it. Look, so this girl comes over.
It's appropriation.
It's a very lovely, and our culture is not a costume, sweetheart.
Preach.
She came up to us, and the thing, I'm not sure if she was trying to fit in. She was a very lovely girl, and she ended up being one of my friends. But she's.
I had a weekend as well. That's what you call the remnants. Okay. I'm sorry. The straight girl came
now, if I licked that snot, would that be my tongue turned numb?
Yes. Okay.
Just making sure.
This girl, the culture's not a costume. Girl came up.
She came up to me. She's one of the homeowners.
Did she know you were gay?
Yes, I think she knew I was gay. So I think it was her in, but she was doing them regardless. She goes, "Does anybody want poppers?" And then another girl said to her answer to that was, "I just did a hit of ketamine." I go, "Oh my God." I think they were trying to up the ante a little bit because they know that I'm an older famous drug addict. So it's they were really trying to bring out all the hot guns.
Imagine in the corner they're going, okay. Now this lady over here, she's been known.
Then Bay went to a straight bar this weekend, and
I did too.
There was they're bringing up poppers there. The straight boys are bringing poppers out now too.
Why?
I think it's I don't know why.
I mean,
why
it doesn't
trending.
Fuck you up, right? I mean, it
makes
your
face hot. It's like whippets, but in a way. But it's now I guess there's readily available and they're trending. But what is it with straight girls and poppers?
No, last time we were out,
straight girls were doing poppers. Last time we were out, it's everywhere we go, these straight girls and the poppers. I'm excited about it, but it's it's they don't know they don't know the history that comes behind it. Now, traditionally, back in the 1800s, we would use poppers to open up our assholes.
Right.
When we're getting sodomized by a loved one.
Have you ever called it sodomy in a lovemaking situation?
No, I'm not even allowed to say the word butt in front of my boyfriend. He gets freaked out.
Why?
Because he's a prude.
He'll get too horned for you?
No.
Oh. We were going to do top 8
favorite black people.
We were for our top 8 this week. We have a lot of top 8s. We were trying to decide which ones.
I want to
do.
get topped by an 8-incher.
You have been.
I have been topped by an 8-incher.
Recently, believe it or not.
Yeah.
We were going to have a big guest on
They're
this.
like a blue moon, though. They come once
What's
every.
that?
It's like a blue moon, though.
Yeah.
They only come
It's
once every couple seasons. I'll get the dick.
We were we were going to have a very big guest on today's show.
But Jerry Black, unfortunately, has AIDS.
Jerry Black, unfortunately, canceled. This guest was a famous comedian. She said to us, "Oh, I can only do it on Saturday." We go, "Great." We planned our whole lives around this.
Our whole life, we stayed on one of the biggest weekends of the year.
My first weekend here, I canceled a ski trip. And believe it or not, she canceled on us. Joe, do you want to reveal who this lady was?
Yeah.
Go for it. She's canceled and banned from the show, just letting you know.
Kathy Griffin.
Yep.
She was going to bring the Trump mask in here, the bloody Trump mask with ketchup. She was booked and ready to come in here, and she canceled.
Next thing you know, we receive a call from their agent. No, it was Nikki Glazer.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know it was Nikki Glazer. And then I see she's with Kelly Keegs at her show. I knew she was going to cancel the whole time.
What was Kelly Keegs? Is she friends with her?
No, Kelly was working a shift at the theater. And so they just kind of ran in. Yeah, that's coaching. It was just kind of one of those things. But I knew she was going to cancel the second she booked on a Saturday.
Well, why didn't
She had a show at the Beacon that night.
Yeah, and I think it was, I'm flying in, let me do this. But then believe me, it's understandable.
Yeah.
And then you wake up in the morning on Saturday, go, fuck this, I don't want to do this show. I would have canceled on us
wish
too.
she was a fun-loving gal that, like she is.
Yeah.
To know to cancel the night before so I could continue doing till 7 a.m.
How
like
late
I had planned.
Did you stay out late? Really?
No,
really?
I stayed. I had to censor myself and say I got home. I had to be in bed by like 4:30.
By the way, by 4:30, I went out on Thursday night for the macrodosing show. That's PFT, Arian Foster, Big T,
Smash,
Billy Football. I went out on Thursday with Large. If you don't know who Large is from here, the boy can drink.
Well, everyone knows her as.
It's okay. I went out. And we have her here today, believe it or not. I was out until I went there. Then I met up with my drunk boyfriend. We went to a party. Then we went to another party. Then I went to Barracuda. Then I went to LeBain. I got home at 4:30 in the morning. Then I woke up. I felt so guilty. I go, I have to go into work. I came into work, ate a Five Guys sandwich, threw up.
You came into work?
left.
What day? Friday?
And Thursday and Friday.
Why do you come to work if you're not having anything to do?
I do have things to do. You
What?
can make things to do. Right. TikToks, show face, stool scene, Snapchat show. These are
did a
good
TikTok
things,
today.
my dear.
Yeah. I didn't do much on Friday. It was nice.
It's nice. It's nice to have a chill.
Chill work days. I get them so very little,
It's
but
the
like, yeah,
best.
they're great.
But do you know what helped me through my tiredness on Friday, Mr. Joe?
I'm sorry, I went deaf for a minute.
You have to shut that off if you can't pay attention.
You either get that or I'm going to start hitting on you again. Pick one.
You can. It doesn't. Whatever one. As long as you keep it to yourself. But you know what would have helped me when I was very tired? Proper Wild. It's a clean, all-day energy shot designed to boost your energy, focus, and productivity without the jitters or crash. No preservatives, no artificial sweeteners, no horrible chemicals, just a natural-tasting energy shot with clean ingredients that work. Try their newest flavors, strawberry kiwi, apple, or lemon lime. We have right here ginger. Joe,
Ginger snaps.
you like these. These are on your desk.
Well, I like these because I use them actually for nighttime routine.
Yeah. Nighttime routine?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I need a little energy. When I go out, I'm old. I can't stay up all night. So your basic vodka
Marty?
soda or your basic tequila soda is so boring.
Yeah.
I use these and I add this to my vodka soda or tequila soda. It's small enough I can fit in my pocket and I pour them in the bar and it gives you, first of all, it tastes amazing. So it makes your drink taste delicious.
Right.
But it also gives you the extra boost you need to stay out throughout the night and keep up with these whippersnappers.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So you can wear them, use them by themselves if you want, or energy shot before you go out to keep it going. But I like to mix it with the booze, and it tastes delicious.
You know what the best part is? There's no crash.
Yeah.
Which is really great. I love that there's no crash. And we're going to give you guys 30% off at properwild.com/barstool. 30% off properwild.com/barstool to try Proper Wild at 30% off. So yeah, Nikki Glazer canceled. Do you want to just like rip? We're thinking like, we're trying to do a little more graphics. What are the top 8 excuses to miss like a plan?
Okay, let's go over them. Let's think about let me think of a time. Like when have you done recently? Have you lied and got out of a plan recently?
Yes.
With me?
Yes.
Can
You
I
know
tell
what it
them?
was too.
Can I tell them?
You know what it was.
Yeah. He lied and said he got sick from a tuna sandwich. I invited him to a very nice dinner. a very nice dinner among nice friends.
He knew
Then
it
said,
too.
No. Then he said,
I said I had
to me-
food poisoning.
No, but you asked first how I knew it was shady. So I said, okay, we're all going to dinner. I was going out with some executives and some celebrities. So I go, we'd love for you to come. And he goes, well, then his first question was, will the talent be there? Like, will the celebrities be there? Who from the cast will be there? I said, blah, blah, blah. And then 5 minutes later, he goes, I said, oh, we're going to head there now. We're having pre-drinks here. He goes, oh, girl, I'm not going to make it. And he put a shit emoji and a throw up emoji. And so I got the food poisoning. I ate tuna sandwich from the deli today.
I will say this. I did have the runs, but it was not food poisoning.
Yeah. It was because you had a pause
listen,
bottom.
But listen, now when you're a
You
celebrity,
had a viral load this week.
you can only turn on so much, okay? And every once in a while, I got to pick and choose who I give this to. So I had to turn off in order to turn back on. Believe it or not.
So is that your top one? Shit.
No, sick / COVID or food poisoning.
Food poisoning from just tuna sandwich from the
tuna
LA.
sandwich. Food poisoning is the
From
number one
LA?
excuse. Yes, from Andy's Deli. That's the name of it.
Okay, I think that a terminal illness is a good thing to call out.
But that's like you can't become unterminal.
Well, you can, but the thing is, there's a few steps you can say. When you first found out that you have AIDS, you can call and say, "I'm so taken back. I'm so in shock. I can't come in."
But
That's one.
But then you can dial it back. Now my viral load's under control. I'm on Truvada. Everything's under control. I'm good now.
I got a text. My T cell count went down. I got to go. There's so much important things that go in with a terminal illness that you have to go for checkups all the time. You're just gonna and you can't say no. That I have to go get my T cells counted.
Terminal illness is the gift that keeps on giving because you have all the doctor's appointments. You get out of future plans
and
as
you can't say no to saying someone who's sick with a terminal illness. You can't say I'm sorry. You can't do that.
Exactly.
Do y'all know anybody that's lied about having cancer before?
No.
I know like two people who've done that.
Yes, I do.
It's so fucked up.
I do.
Isn't that crazy that people do that? Like,
there was someone who there's like, I think it was at a previous place I worked, like randomly like said they had cancer, and then like the boss was like, well, we'll pay for your treatment, blah blah blah, because they're trying to get full time, and then he just disappeared off the face of the earth.
That's my favorite show. I Love That For You.
What's that?
It's called I Love That For You. I think that's what it's called. Yes, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It stars Vanessa Bayer from SNL.
Oh, I love that.
So her real story, she did have cancer as a kid. And then, so it's kind of a real story. But you know who was on that show? He came on our show.
Who?
From La Culturistas.
Matt Rogers.
Matt Rogers is on that show.
The best.
And it's one of my favorite shows in the world. So it's so fun. It's about the Home Shopping Network, and I know it firsthand because I used to work there. It's a great show. So her whole thing is she needs an in to have the viewers at home feel bad for her, or like
I watched this show.
Connect with her. So she still lies and says her cancer relapsed, and she has cancer, but she never really relapsed.
That was a very funny show. I mean, Death in the Family also works. If you say
but
someone
how
in your
many
family
times? As long as you have to write it down though, so you can't have two grandmothers die. Because I'm the type of boss that would say, "Didn't your grandmother already die?"
She runs a tight ship. Okay,
Yeah.
about Nana. That's the thing. She used to be an assistant manager at a McDonald's. She ran it like the Navy.
Yeah,
believe it or not,
I did. Are you shaking your 15?
You only get 115 and 2 30s.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's on a 16-hour. Now you're not union. Get back on the floor.
Yeah.
What else is a good one? Death. Forgot you had plans.
Yeah.
That's like but then.
That's never believable.
I think the best way is to just string people along and then like hope it fizzles out. That's the shittiest way, but it's the best way.
Honesty is the best policy. Like literally, I'm fucking hungover.
Hungover is the number one.
I mean, you have to say like I am. Like, but the truth is, like, when would you lie about being hungover though?
Always. If I drink, I'm hungover.
I commit to the role. I'm actually hungover.
Yeah, but you know how to handle your sleep, handle your hangovers because you
knock myself out for 3 days.
He knocks himself out for it'll be like 4 p.m. The best was when Nikki canceled. He was like, "Oh, well, I get to go back to bed." It was 11:45 in the morning. Hangover is up there. Work is up there. Death is up there.
Literally waking up in a ditch. I literally woke up in a ditch. Dead in a ditch.
Is that believable? Waking up in a ditch?
You take a picture. You go lay in the street with like
families in town is a good one.
Work
a friend from out of town is in town.
Emergency work obligations. A pipe burst. Is the best one. You ever see my pipe burst video?
No.
So me and Nicole had a wild night.
You can bleep that.
No, we had a wild night and like wilds, and we got home And then we realized we left her phone in an Uber in Brooklyn. And we were like all the way in New Jersey. So basically I couldn't go into work, or I was going to be late to go into work. So I had to call out. But it was like I had a big meeting that day. It was a really risky time to call out. So we had to make this whole story up that the pipe burst in my father's basement because it was like snowing out. And so we made this whole story up that a pipe burst.
Anything apartment and home related.
Yeah.
Will work.
Flood.
I have someone coming to fix something in my apartment. I need to be here. I need to wait around for a fucking package.
Yeah.
Like anything like that.
It can't be so ridiculous like a flood, because then you're gonna need to have pictures.
Yeah. Well, I
Something you can
took
fake.
pictures.
You did take pictures.
I Googled pictures of
it's
it.
like Microsoft Paint with like blue streaks for water.
No, it was
on the
real
fucking
pictures. I
thing.
Googled pipe burst and I sent them to her.
Does the first one.
What about traveling? If you're like, you can say like my flight was canceled. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're supposed to be at work on Monday, I'm like, oh my God, my flight was canceled.
If you were out of town, that would work.
They don't even have to know. You can just say I was out of town.
No, but we're talking about to get out of plans with friends. So you're traveling somewhere, you're going.
Oh, that's just another thing.
Also, it's
Have you
hard now because I mean, you guys, y'all post on your Instagram stories
Yeah,
a
they'll know
lot.
where you are.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
post so much on my Instagram story.
right. So like people know where you are. Kind of. There's like a log of where you are. So makes it a little hard to lie about things like this.
What about
I think hungover is the number one.
That's a good one.
COVID's a great one though.
COVID is great. COVID's great. Yeah,
Because that gets you out for like a week out of plans. But that's another thing.
Yeah.
Is if you say COVID, then you're fucked. And the next day, say like you're fine the next day, and you go back to work, or you're going back to whatever your regular life, and someone knows that you're there.
Yeah.
It's like you can't. You have to
It
say
has to be bulletproof.
You say I'm at the tail end of it. It's my 7th day. It's my 7th day. Tomorrow I'm good, but today is a no.
I need to quarantine. I'm following CDC guidelines. I listen to Fauci. I need to quarantine. Now I do need to quarantine, believe it or not.
But yeah, the most.
But you can't say no to plans. Like I now am honesty is the best policy. Like you like everyone knows that you need to start late. So if they catch Joey, you text Joey after 1 p.m., you're good. But like you'll
But I can't go
rarely
too late. I have a window. I have a window during the day. If I can't go out for drinks at 9 o'clock at night, that's fucking late.
I know, but regardless if you go out at 9 or you go out at
I'm gonna
at
stay
9 or at 7, you're out until 4 or 5.
I know, but I have to start my night. Like if I wait around, it's like I can't like wait around like at my house because I'll fall asleep.
So you need to start drinking early.
Well, because I take my nap at 4, so it's like that's why I leave here so early every
Do
day.
you take a nap every day?
Yes,
Every single day? For how
otherwise
long?
I get cranky.
For how long?
Like 4 hours.
So you go to sleep in the day.
No, I wake up.
Have you ever seen the thing that's like a Navy SEAL nap? You lay down and you put your feet up for 8 minutes. We should do one on the show right now.
Well, you're supposed to. That's what I heard back in the day, like when I had a real job. There was a trick everyone knew that to do is if you drink a cup of coffee and then go to take a nap. By the time you wake up,
It'll kick in.
it kicks in. So you like to drink the coffee and then take a nap, and then when you wake up, you're like so refreshed from the nap because the coffee's finally pulsing through your veins.
I used to do that with Adderall. Wake up at 7 a.m., pop an Adderall, then you wake up at 9 and it's like you've been up and you did a workout.
Definitely done that.
You
Definitely
wake
done
up,
that.
It's like, oh my God.
I don't like Adderall as much as I should.
What? It's so addicting.
the best.
It's so
It's not
addicting.
addicting. I feel like I'm going to do that. It's like I'm going to be like the same thing with energy drinks. That's why I like Proper Wild because it doesn't give you the jitters like that.
Yes.
But you know what I mean? Like back in the day when I would drink like the canned energy drinks, I don't want to name names.
Yeah.
Like I would drink them and I would feel like fucking jittery and feel nuts.
That's all like
I hated
sugar,
that.
like a canned energy. They're probably going to come on and be a sponsor. Some of them are like sugary fucking like messes with the crash. It's like craziness to crash. Oh, you know where I went this weekend too? Sperling Dermatology.
Yeah, you look different. Your
Well-
face looks fuller.
Well, I need to.
Well, you had facial wasting for many years.
Yes, for many, many years I had facial waste. Now I need to give Nana credit. She was going to give me a little bit of Botox in
What
my
she
forehead.
didn't?
She goes, well, I have something a little better.
Dysport?
I go, what is it? She goes, this is what I give Nana. I
Dysport.
go, oh, it's Dysport.
Yeah.
This is like, I have cement forehead.
Well, it's
I
men.
can't
It's for men. It's for brick face men.
I can't lift it at all. It feels incredible.
What is it? Just like super Botox?
Yeah.
It's just stronger for like because ladies are, they're feeble. They're not able to work. They get emotional. They don't have. They have.
Not as good at math or
Yeah,
science.
not as good as math. Not nearly as good as a driver. They should really just stay in the kitchen and make apple pies. But
it's really just
their
an
faces are also
emotional issue.
delicate.
Yeah.
And
the skin won't bounce back.
their skin, yeah. So they need something more delicate. Where the men's like they need something stronger because we have bigger muscles and we're just better.
Is that
superior
true?
in every way?
Bigger muscles.
Better
is true.
muscles.
Better muscles. So yeah, I got
so you
that
got
done.
Dysport. What else did you get? A lip flip?
No, I thought about it. Zach was like, absolutely not.
I wish she did more on me for the lip flip. I have to go back there, and I have
Okay.
to fix my chin. There's a divot in my chin.
Your lips are fucking fine.
They're fine, but
You
I
don't
want
need more lip. You do not need more lip.
I know how I know it's not good enough.
Why?
Because I can be able to close my mouth. When I, like, no air's getting out. When it's a real good lip flip, you can't close your mouth. It goes
Because you can't feel it. I'm going to do the thing where they put the paddles on you. It's 25,000 crunches in 30 minutes. Emsculpt. So they freeze the Cool Sculpt. They freeze this. Your fat falls off 6 months later. Emsculpt, they do this. I might just get my whole fucking body done.
Yeah, the Emsculpt is good because it feels like you're doing crunch. I had Emsculpt on my ass for a while, and it's like it really makes a big difference.
If you're in New York City and you want something done, Sperling Dermatology.
It is a little expensive for the Emsculpt, but it's literally like you can't buy that kind of workout.
And it works. Like,
and so when
because
you,
that's
my
what
ass
I need.
my ass looks plump and like high and tight. They took before and after pictures. It is like
they talk
it's
about
like it's like a Brazilian butt lift. It like literally.
in this machine. So the machine that does it is like $250,000. This fucking machine, it's insane. And so when you work out, the reason you get sore is because lactic
Did
acid.
you see videos of my butt doing it?
Is because lactic acid gets released.
Uh-huh.
So they now have figured out a way for it to go. So it even eliminates the lactic acid, like as you're. It's like foolproof, but I don't know if it'll actually work. You got caked up from it.
Yeah, I didn't do it on my stomach because there was too much fat there.
I don't think that's a thing. I think it can just eliminate it, right?
Well, it's like it works with it's the same thing as like electrocuting yourself. Like when you go to the chiropractor and they put those like your muscles, it's
Yeah.
contracting your muscles for you, so you don't have to do them.
Do you go to the chiropractor?
I did. I went to the chiropractor. His name is what's his name?
T shot.
Tom.
I don't know. Tom, maybe. Oh, speaking of surgery, Sandra's out today.
Sandra's having facial feminization surgery.
Yeah, Sandra's out for facial feminization. She's going to come back in.
She went to Gia Gunn's doctor.
Correct. That's a fucking what a reference. She went to Gia Gunn's doctor in Guatemala, so she'll be back. Hopefully
Should we get
soon.
hair restoration surgery in Turkey? It was offered to me.
Look at this right here. This is what I need. That's bald. Let me see yours. Do you have bald on? You have a little balding on the top, right?
It's alopecia. I have a circle here. That's
your
balding.
okay, Jada Pinkett. Alopecia.
Yeah, I have it.
Easy, Jada.
Yeah,
With
when you
those
get
eyebrows.
slapped.
Yeah, with those fucking eyebrows. What did you do to your eyebrows?
Nothing. I didn't do anything today. I didn't even shower today.
They look like very dark. Put your head down. I want to see if it's bald. No, you got hair on you.
I know, but there's a little. I'm thinning.
You're thinning a little bit.
Can I say something?
Of course.
Bay, earmuffs. There's a big fat ass going around the office, and I didn't expect it. And I can't stop thinking about it.
Okay. Now, if you're listening at home, I want you picture in your head who are the top 3 people whose ass he could be talking about. It is so far off from those top 3. He's got what we call a sleeper cake.
I didn't know it was going to happen that day.
I've never seen Dennis so boned up.
Well, I never noticed it. Did you know? You saw it though.
Joey, I would not notice that ass if it was an inch away from my face.
Can I tell you who
notice
it is?
things? Yes.
What's his name?
You know it.
Phil Hughes.
Meek Phil.
He's got a dumpy on him. He has a fat, delicious ass.
Okay.
Marty, he's been bringing it to his attention.
I call him Thickums today.
He walks by. He walks by. Joey goes,
Hi, Thickums.
he goes, ooh. I go, that's it. Not first of all, I like called HR.
Well, I had a hijab on when I did it, so he didn't see my reaction.
That's very true. What do we have? Pick it up. Pick it up.
Hello, you're being recorded.
They hung up. They hung up. Who was it? Who was it?
It's Brianna Chicken Fry.
Oh,
She's in the other room. I know what she wants, so.
let's have chicken in. We're gonna have chicken in on a Friday.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, now there's someone at my front door. Okay, I'm going to cancel this. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so
We're
this
good. We're back.
A sleeper,
We're back.
a sleeper dump, a sleeper cake.
Yeah.
I am going on a fitness journey,
Okay.
my Ozempic journey.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna start going back to my gym this week, and I'm gonna be going on a little diet. I'm using HelloFresh again.
Yeah.
Is that sponsored this week?
No, HelloFresh
good.
is not a sponsor. We do love HelloFresh.
I love it, but I'm doing lean and clean. I'm gonna start like cooking.
The thing is, like, you're such a good cook. Like, you know how to make like good stuff. I feel like, and you do. No, I mean, everything you make is phenomenal. But I feel like if you really wanted to like tailor it, like so you're like receiving like certain nutrients, like
Well, I
to
think
reach
what
a
we
goal,
should
you
do is
could
I
do
think I need
it.
to be held accountable. So why don't we start meal planning? Why don't I meal plan for us for the week?
Will you?
And
Will you?
so I'll have to come to work every day, drop the food off, and I'll have to eat clean and cook. So I'm cooking for people because I make so much anyway, it goes to waste.
Now she'll eat
Will
triple and double.
will you diet with us?
Will you?
Oh,
really
yeah,
do
for sure.
A
Yeah.
meal prep for us for 1 week.
I'll do this. I'll do our team only.
Oh,
Yes,
four of
please.
us.
Yes, please.
Lean and clean though. We're doing.
that's what I
We're
want.
doing low glycemic index. No
Will we be
legumes.
will we be
no
keto?
bread. Not keto, but you can have like
No pasta?
no pasta or rice. But we
okay.
can do like
You would really do that. You
we
would
can
make
do
meals.
potatoes.
Okay.
We can do a sweet potato.
But that's a starch. Peasant grains?
No peasant grains. No grains.
No grains? Grains are bad for you?
Well,
Oats?
Will you do this? Will you
we're
start
not doing
with
breakfast, lunch, and dinner, girl. We're getting.
us? Marty shows up.
I'm starting tonight. Tomorrow, I'm bringing the lunch.
You're
in.
bringing it in tomorrow.
Yes,
And we can record it on TikTok?
it can be what we can make a new series. Oh, that's what I want to talk
It's where
about.
me and Marty get free meals from
Yeah,
Joey
that'd be
every
great.
day.
I like
No,
this
you'll
one.
have to pitch in.
Of course.
Give me tips.
Yeah.
I'm really kidding.
He shows up like a server. Nah, today I have.
No, I have to get my my to-go things. But yeah, I'm gonna. So let's take a pact and let's see how much better shape we can get in by springtime.
Should we do before and after photos?
Well, I'm not coming to work every day. You can pick the meals
Here
up
we go.
at home.
Here we go. We're backtracking. You know,
Or I
we'll
could
pick
cook
them up
on
from you.
some-
I don't care if you come here every day, but if we like have a food pact where we eat a certain.
Well, I want to do cooking things
I'm down
as
for
well. That's another thing I want to
Film
talk
it.
about. But I need someone to come film me.
I'll film you.
Fucking
That's what I
Marty
mean.
will come film you. Let's do a Sunday sauce.
We want to do. My friend over at Scampi, PJ Calapa, who owns Scampi and owns a Spaniard. He also owns Astros in out in Hamptons.
What's
he loves
Astros?
Scampi.
Oh my God, Scampi on the
They
street
want us to
door.
come and cook in the kitchen there. I think that'd be a great working girls. Us working on the line in the kitchen.
On the
at
line.
Scampi.
These poor guys come in for a shift. They got to deal with our gay asses on the line. I said 300 cucumbers. You know that's not going to
And we're
make
just
it.
drinking in the back.
You're just blowing cigs in the kitchen.
Thank
I also
God.
thought of another trend we can do because I never want segments. I'm going to try a new beverage every day or week.
And you're going to combine them together, and then you can try them in front of your place. Maybe you go to your mother's place in the West Village.
Yeah.
To try them out. You could have her your mother have her making cookies or
You
something.
can get iced coffee
Yeah.
and try black iced coffee in a new place every week.
I like that a lot.
No one's done it yet.
Nope.
I can get like a beer and a Diet Coke and like mix them together
Yep.
on the street.
And then I want to go on a girls trip.
As a guy, only guy.
As the only guy. Watch,
Fire!
watch the numbies roll in.
No, but I really do want to do a drink of the day because I drank something today. But are we not allowed to do that
Don't
on
do
social?
drink of the day. Everyone does that. Do fucking. You know what we should do for our YouTube? By the way, we need to hit 40,000.
bottom for a black every month.
It's Black
every day,
History-
every week this month for
It's
Breast History
Every
Month.
day.
It's
Should we
Black
bottom
History
for a
Month.
new black eye each week?
Every day?
No, every week.
I can't. I can't
There's
do
4
one.
weeks of Black History Month. We can't 4 black eyes to fuck us.
Okay, well, why don't you know what? We can't. Stephen A. Smith, who was recently. I wish he did our show.
I know.
He
That'd be
would have
great.
fucking. Did you see him on Sunday Conversation? How great he was with Caleb.
No, I only
Stephen A.
watch my
Smith?
Sunday Conversation. And nice try, Drew Barrymore, trying to beat my number. She didn't do it, sweetheart.
What were your numbers?
Higher than Drew Barrymore's.
What were
Really?
they?
Like in the millions.
I love that you beat Drew Barrymore.
And I brought Josh Allen too.
Ooh!
Silent sleeper, mama.
Silent sleeper, mama. We should do something for Black History Month. I feel we need to come up with a way to honor it. We have Pride Month. and
Why
we
doesn't
go all
Ebony?
out.
Why don't Ebony get a float for Black History Month?
They don't do a parade?
We get Gay Month.
Yeah, we get Gay Month, but we like go. That's like our thing.
Why don't they have a parade? Why isn't there more celebratory things?
Should we have Ebony in right now to say top?
We're
8
both
ways?
repressed. We're both repressed groups of people that finally
Yeah.
are finally free. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So, in a way, why don't they have a parade for Black History Month?
but what? It's in February. That's cold.
Well, it doesn't have to. They can go to Atlanta. Isn't it always warm there?
Like,
Is Black History Month an American thing or is it a global thing?
Fairly sure it's an American
let's
thing.
look up the history of it.
I want to deep dive in. Last year we did a prominent author every week. We the first one was
That's what we did last
oh,
week.
yeah.
We read a quote,
A quote from
a prominent black author.
The first one was
Rachel Dolezal.
Rachel Dolezal.
Let's do that again. Let's do quotes
Does she have a sequel to the book?
by quotes by famous black people. We'll do this every time down. 35 quotes from black leaders to
I have
celebrate.
one from my late friend Teddy Ray.
Okay.
What you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. The sun is still shining. End quote.
That is a beautiful way to honor it, Joey. And I'm
Thank you.
so
Yes.
happy that you're able to do that. Now I'm going to read one. That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm going to read one from Let's see.
Can you make that a quote card?
Do you want one from Kamala Harris or do you want one from Barack Obama? Do you want one from
I don't want any of those political cucks.
Do you want one from A. Philip Randolph? Do you want Nelson Mandela? W.E.B. Du Bois?
I'd like the late Maya Angelou if possible.
Okay, absolutely. Maya Angelou. Quote.
Mother Angelou.
Maya, my mother. What does that hair do?
A new cut. A new
color.
A new style.
A new. Say style again like that.
Style.
One more time.
Style.
Thank you. Now that will lead me into my quote. The late great Maya Angelou once said, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, compassion, some humor, and some style. If you don't like that, if you don't like something, change it. And if you can't change it, change your attitude."
That's a paragraph, bitch. That's not a quote.
Okay, well then let me do a fucking shorter quote for you.
That was literally one of her long version poems.
Okay, how about this? The cost of liberty is less than the price of repression.
Who said that?
W.E.B. Du Bois. We named our library after him at
Du Bois.
UMass. W.E.B. Du Bois. I have one from the great 50 Cent, if I'd like to read this.
Yeah.
Floyd, if you can read 6 pages from a Harry Potter book, I'm just kidding. You don't know that one, do you?
Floyd?
Yeah.
Mayweather?
Mayweather? A new cut, a new color. Yeah, I think
Ebony, we should quote some of Ebony's fabulous quotes. She has some of the best ever.
Oh, I'm going to go from some great Ebony quotes right now.
She writes the most beautiful.
IG stories.
Yes, her IG stories are fantastic. It was her
Should we call her in for a quote right now?
It was her this the other day. I think I have one. I screenshot some of her Instagrams. If your dick shaped like the mushroom from Super Mario, stay out my inbox. That's from Ebony.
End quote.
Now, Joey, I'm going to pull one up and I want you to read this one. This is from Ebony as well. These are real quotes.
This is from Ebony. Quote, when you grab my booty, make sure you grab the coochie part a little bit too. End quote.
Thank you. This is our segment, Black History Quotes from Ebony.
Now, wise woman once said.
Yeah, those are the two we have now. I'll have to get a couple more from
I'm loving this segment.
Here's a screenshot of KB in a Speedo in P-Town. Right over. I'm looking at me and Nick Tarani's text history to find these.
Oh my God.
And Nana's horned up. Now back to reality we go. This is a good little segment.
I have to go to the bathroom soon. I feel my stomach's killing me right now.
One or two.
Shit, I just shit.
I know. You're on the dozen this week.
I have to do it at 2:00.
I know. Well, they can wait. They can wait. We need to talk to you guys about BetterHelp. Okay. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things. But sometimes life gets you bogged down and you may feel overwhelmed or like you're not showing up or in the ways that you want to. I'm going off script right now because I don't even need the script. We've done this. We know this. We trust BetterHelp. Here's the thing about therapy. You've thought about it, but it's a pain in the ass to do traditional therapy. You got to go to the doctor. You got to go through insurance. You got to go to all these loops to get them. You got to go to an office. It's difficult. It's expensive. And the method that you go about in getting it is archaic. BetterHelp takes care of all of that. It's cheaper. It's easy to use, and it's just as effective. Personally, I think it's more effective because I can talk to my therapist on
your
the phone.
own terms.
I can talk to them on my own terms. I can talk to them on any way that I want. And if I don't like them, I can switch. It's user-friendly therapy that's at the fraction of the price of traditional therapy.
Right.
You've used it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've used it for many, many moons now, Jessica, my therapist, and I like it because I don't have to go to see anyone, especially when you're not feeling your best. The last thing you want to do is get up, go into a place in public, sit in a waiting room. Sometimes I don't even want to put my clothes on, so I don't have to put my clothes on. I can do it over the phone and not have to wear a thing if I don't want. So it makes you most comfortable to do it. If you want to go, do a video chat, you can do a video chat. But it's 100% online. And what's great about them is, especially within our community, the LGBTQ plus community, there's not specialties in every specialists in every part of the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is great about BetterHelp is you can just find a specialist anywhere you are in the world and get the help you need close.
Tailored to you.
Tailored to you.
And if you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can help get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/outandabout today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/outandabout for 10% off of your first month. We want to get to.
We have to say this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. Don't we?
Yes, this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. We want to get to 40,000 YouTube subscribers. Right now we're at 27.2. We need a contest to help get us there. We need something. Do we go down to Uncle D's house? Do we get some sort of surgery? Do we have a tattoo that me and Joey either choose that we get? Do we do piercings? Do we do Public blowjobs. What do we do?
It's got to be something that we could make like a video out of, like content that people want to see.
Imagine we just tell them we did it. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
What would it be a good like contest to get to 40K? Something with you and Uncle D. I miss him. Maybe you go down.
I miss him too.
Maybe you go down to Florida
to find him. Maybe I dress as one of the servants at his home.
Yeah.
Like, what if I dress as a cleaning lady?
And we show up. We show up. I drop you off there.
Or I pretend that I'm his therapist in BetterHelp, and I get on the live call with him. Next time he tunes in to BetterHelp, I'm there to give him advice.
I think what would be the number one piece of advice you would give Uncle D?
So the best thing you ever did for this company was hire me.
You go, come home. Just come home. That's a statement.
Is he allowed to come home?
Yeah, that's a statement. What's advice you would give Uncle D?
Advice you would give, hate the player, not the game.
Okay.
That's
Is that advice?
That's what he lives by.
Is that advice?
So yeah, you have it the other way around.
Hate the game, not the player?
Hate the player, not the game. Hate the game, not the player.
Or don't hate the player, hate the game.
Wait, did you see, speaking of
That's also from a black author.
Super Bowl games, did you see the parade after, the riots after in Philly?
They're disgusting people. Bang, bang, bird gang.
Bang, bang, bird gang.
There's a penis.
There's a penis that went viral on Philly. This is the world's smallest dick. This guy streaked and climbed up the pole. They say greased the poles. And he was completely naked. His dick was the size of a baby carrot. Why are you getting naked?
No, I've been with the baby carrot dick. This is smaller than that.
Why are you getting naked in front of 40,000 people when you have a dick the size of a baby carrot?
I think it's hot.
I bet
Zoom in, Marty.
it's better than that.
No, look at this thing.
I don't care how small. He's hot though. I don't need his dick to be big. I just bend him
Scroll down.
over. It's probably not that small.
That's a small dick. What is that?
It was cold. It was like 20 degrees.
Cold.
It goes up like that? That's not even touch. It's so small. It's not even touching his balls.
Mine would be even smaller than that, probably.
You think?
Yeah. Do you want to see my dick right now?
So. No. Go up to his face. That's the best part about this. Is this guy just face cock? He doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, he's doing it for the birds.
You can have a small dick if you have a great face. That's the rule.
He does have a great face.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't mind
This
the
is
dick.
This is the definition. Now his hands are done in a bird's shape. Now this is the definition of bang bang bird gang. Gang, what is it called? Bang bang bird bang?
Do you know how drunk you have to be to climb on a pole
He looks sweaty.
in front of legions of fans and drop your fucking pants so your dick's out? What's the end game? How many beers do you think he had? Over, under 15?
Oh, yeesh.
Easily 15.
How many bath salts is more like it?
Yeah, how much crocodile? How much flocka?
Do you think everyone there? I just know that the Philly fans are disgusting, trashy people.
That's what they're known for, trashy people.
I mean, you don't get worse hangover anxiety than this. Imagine waking up and like this is just like all over Twitter.
But they fight
Imagine
like mature women getting like violent, like rip people's heads off, violently fist fighting people over the birds.
That was the video that went viral, was the fans going after your boy Joey Bosa, who wasn't playing, going after him and go, yo, fuck you, Bosa, you can't pay the fine. And then he started getting mad. Philly fans are up. That's got to be trashy. But they're lovable because they love their team.
Yeah.
They love their city. It's one thing if it's like, LA fans, like these fair weather, whatever, they're going at it, they're going to be hateable. This is the best day of this guy's life, and he's got his cock out to prove it.
Yeah, I got it.
He showed him his bird.
He showed them his bird. Believe it or not.
This is the new bird gang. But yeah, I don't understand when people get so worked up. That's the same like trashy people that are like their whole lives are politics.
Yeah,
it's like, get a job, you freak.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Stop worrying about what all the hardships you're having from
But you're talking about Philly fans? You think they're too into their teams?
They're the same thing as Trump supporters. Like it's like they're just like so.
Well,
like that's all they see is like the
freedom.
They'll talking about one thing that like has nothing to do with the birds, and they'll make it somehow about the birds.
Well, they see freedom, as does our president, as our former president does, and they see the
but you know what I
beauty
mean?
in it.
Like everything comes back to the birds. It has nothing to do with it.
Always. When I'm in Vermont and I see someone with a Philly hat, even if I'm wherever I am, if I see someone with a Phillies hat, Eagles hat, I always go birds, no matter what, because that's like go dogs.
They thought you were a toucan.
Now, believe it or not, they used to think I was a toucan. I want to find out who this guy is. Find out who this guy is.
Should we have him on? Should we be the ones to have him on before tier ones get him?
Yeah, tier one. You think the tier ones will get him? I wonder if this is like, do you lose your job over this?
No.
If you have
this?
Yeah. If you have
Probably.
a corporate job, definitely.
Yeah.
And you're there viral as fuck with your cock out
Yeah.
on the month.
That's
You
not
got
a
to be
cock.
at work.
That's a penis.
That's a penis. You got to be there the month in 6 hours. You got to be at work, and you're viral with your dick out. Do you lose your job?
Let's be honest. He works at a gas station probably.
I don't know. This could be like a finance he's got the finance hair.
He
Yeah.
does kind of.
Yeah, I would bet he's not a gas station guy.
You should not lose your job if you are drunk celebrating your team's win and you do something stupid.
Should I try to find the guy and then invite him on?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to him about his grooming. Maybe he's using Manscaped. That's down to the skin.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe this is our show. We just analyze cocks.
That's what we do anyway at work.
That is what we do. I want to do a TikTok segment. We're going to start sending
How do we
TikToks
find
in.
him? It says Broad Street Ready.
Whose IG story is that?
I don't know. It was on. I got it from Twitter.
I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Cocks?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I count at least 15 phones. 15 people now have this guy's
Well,
cock.
go on. What do you think is trending? Philly cock? Philly small cock? Go on Twitter.
I think his dick is fine.
I do too.
You guys.
That's why I was saying.
Everyone's sticking up for him. Can you pull up Twitter, Marty, and like try and find like if this exists somewhere
I'll
else?
find it.
Oh, I looked up Philly cock. Philly dick porn video comes up. Joey finds it in 3.2 seconds. Yeah, let's find it.
Let me see. Twitter.
Twitter, Philly dick.
This is him? Is this him, Trish?
What is that? Oh my God, Joey.
Jesus.
That's Joey in heels. That's home video.
Philly Pillar guy?
Yeah, Philly Pillar guy. Here we go. Well, the thing is called Grease the Polls. So now what's it, Marty? It's Philly versus 49ers.
No, Philly Chiefs.
Oh,
Or
this is
Philly
a pillar guy.
Chiefs.
This guy ran into a pillar. That's not him.
And that's because what's his name on the Bengals fucked up and roughed the passer at the very end. That's basically what happened, right?
Yeah. No, it was brutal.
Yeah, that's absolutely brutal.
Oh, snail dicks, not small. Sorry.
Chicken Fry and Grace on Friday.
How exciting.
If you guys have questions for them, we are going to do a questions prompt on our Instagram. Or you know what? Maybe we should do voicemails. I think that's a little more interactive. Good way to switch it up, no? What's our voicemail number?
I said I want to do my own version of a case race with magic mushrooms
With who?
with Ariana and Grace.
I do
Well-
a case race.
But what are you trying to do? Just eat the most mushrooms?
Yes.
You'd win. I don't want to eat mushrooms.
Okay.
I can't eat. You're going to sit here and trip your balls off?
It never works for me anyway.
I don't think you eat enough.
I do.
I mean, if you push the envelope, that could get out of hand real quickly.
Yeah, that's like where someone's like ends up in the street, I
Yeah.
feel like this guy on top of a fucking
Yeah.
a thing.
We would have to have a great trip sitter.
But I would like to also do things like not in the case race. I mean, we could do a version of the case race with other things, drinking. Some kind of drinking games where we do that. Or I think we should start doing not the wheel, but like we have to like lose like bets or something like that where we have to like do things like I would love to wear fake nails for a week.
Oh, we could play
Maybe
Edward
that's-
wine bottle hands,
What's that?
where you just tape 2 wine bottles to your hand and you like, and they're.
It'd have to be red because I can't do it with warm wine. My hands are too
That's
warm.
fine, but yeah.
My
No.
hands are too clammy.
But they're just taped and you can't like do anything
Yes.
until you've finished.
Wait, what is this? This is we're talking about for the subscribers?
Or just a game
Just
we
in
could play.
general, like I think it's just sometimes interactive and fun. Like we don't do anything fun like that. Like we never take it outside the studio. Ever.
Yeah, maybe you know what we could do. Maybe
We did like 3 outside the studio.
Yeah,
shoots
I don't know
last
what
week.
you're talking about. We could do
Last week?
for
Yeah,
Where do we go?
in the green screen room.
No, I mean like outside
a
the
remote.
studio.
You want to do like a remote somewhere?
not even an episode, just like things like that we have to like go do.
Would you be able to film one at Joey's house?
An episode? Yeah, hell yeah.
Could we do the one with Brianna and Grace at Joey's house?
Yeah.
That's Wednesday. That's middle of the week, or that might be something we bank.
It'd be better to do it on a Monday, but if we really want to do it,
Whenever.
Let's have them in the studio and then let's like try and do that. I think your Sunday sauce idea is great. Right?
Well, it'd be a weekly thing.
Or I'd went a couple times, whatever.
What was Sunday? Was that
I
was
can't
called Sunday
imagine us
Sauced?
following through on something. What?
Sunday Sauced, it was called.
Sunday sauced.
And we were gonna be just drunk and like cooking.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, keep an eye out for Chicken Frying Grace. Share our things. Subscribe to us. Post
Blow a
so
black
we can
guy.
repost.
Fuck a black girl.
Yep. Do everything you can to buy black.
Buy buy black. That's what it is.
Buy black. Support black business. It's Black History Month. And I think that's it for us today. Marty, any final words?
I always want to like top the ones that Joey has, but I've got nothing right now.
I do want to apologize. I was a little unhinged today.
No, I like Unhinged.
Yeah, no, this is a good
Unhinged
episode.
is fine. Unhinged is good. Unhinged is where we thrive. What are we doing the rest of the day?
Well, I have to do the dozen. I'm on a new team for the dozen.
Who's that?
I'm called Flux now.
That was my old team.
That was?
I got kicked off, and Alex Bennett got kicked out. We wanted to quit. Got kicked off, and then so it's you who?
So it's me,
Yep.
Mince, right?
Mincy,
Yep.
Ben Mincy from the Dirty South, and Chris Castellani from Detroit. Is he Detroit?
Detroit.
Yeah.
Castellani's great.
That's
Men-
what I hear.
Mince will be good. You are like the pop culture queen. His niche was everyone tuned into a dozen. His niche was what was it?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
RuPaul's Drag Race. And the question was,
It was about I'm a Minnesota queen, Utica queen.
it was who was eliminated in
Yeah.
season
4.
4.
And you nailed it.
Well, I nailed exactly what it was. Yeah, I knew it.
Joey goes, who is Utica queen?
The thing I don't like about the dozen is the fans. Those are the worst fans in the world.
The dozen.
The dozen fans are worse than Philly fans. They're ruthless. They're always like thinking that you're cheating. First of all, it's like fucking relax. I'm reading the fucking question. Do they realize I'm reading on the screen? They're like, I saw him looking at his computer screen. Yeah, you dumb fuck. That's how you read the question off the screen. You asshole. Fuckers.
They don't want you. They think you're cheating if you like your eyes go like a little bit like off the thing.
And they're just like ruthless. So they're worse than the Philly fans. Dozen fans are the worst fans in the world.
You heard it here first. Fuck the dozen fans.
Yeah, grease that pole, motherfucker.
See you next week.